Holistic Wellness and Health. I'm also the health educator. And Holistic Wellness and Health makes healthy living easy, delicious, nutritious, and fun using plant-based approach to help you learn how to cook and just do everything using a holistic point of view. So we do cooking classes, health coaching, meditation, as well as hands-on cooking classes. Today we are doing 3 dishes. We're doing a we're doing a spinach and potato soup. We're doing black bean brownie and black bean dip. We'll be using produce from the farm alliance of Baltimore member farms, as well as food from Food Rescue Baltimore. So we're going to get started just in a few moments, but I just want to show you our ingredients.
Oops.
So we have potatoes. These have already been chopped up, and that's from Food Rescue Baltimore. We have beautiful spinach, like medium size, from the Greener Garden Farm in East Baltimore in the Hamilton area. The black beans that have actually been, these were slow cooked and dropped from dry beans and rinsed, so these are 3 cups. We have onions. The onions are from Food Rescue Baltimore, and we also have garlic from White Lock Community Farm. So since I hear my oil getting hot, I'm going to actually put my onions in. I'm just going to cook that until it's a little translucent. Just 1 medium onion. Try to get this down as low as I can. Alright. So I'm going to go in and add our garlic in. It won't take too long for this to brown as well. Because this is a soup that's going to be blended, you don't have to worry about how big or small the chunks are. I'm just going to let that cook for a few minutes. And then while that's cooking, I'm going to come over and get our black bean brownie started. So I'm actually doubling the recipe that you'll see online. So I'm doing 3 cups of black beans. One-quarter cup of cocoa powder. Make sure you use cocoa powder that says fair trade on it, so you know that it was not grown using cocoa from areas in Africa where they use child slave labor. We're going to use pink Himalayan salt, and that was ½ teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of quick oats, or you can use instant oats as well. I'm going to add 2/3 cup of maple syrup. If you want, you can use agave as well. Agave is less expensive and has a lower glycemic index, so that's great for people who have diabetes. Maple syrup has a lot of natural minerals and vitamins in it, so I like to use that as well. I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So this dish is super easy to make. If you don't tell anyone there's black beans in it, they will not know. So I'm just going to I'm putting in the food processor. You can use the blender as well. It'll just take a little longer for it to actually mix. But putting it on the S-blade in the food processor, I'm just going to Now I'm going to add my sugar. I'm adding a 1/4 cup of natural sugar. You can use turbinado sugar or brown sugar as well. I'm going to check on our onions in a moment. Alright, so the onions are done. I'm going to go in and add my water. You can use veggie stock as well, but I'm going to actually flavor this up to make it like a broth. So I put in 32 ounces, 4 cups of water so far. And the recipe for this is I'm tripling it. So I'm making a triple, which you'll see online. Putting my potatoes in. Add the rest of So I'm doing a total of about 6 cups of water to start. I'm adding my vegetable stock mix, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, a dash of, this is actually about a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Just stir that together. We're going to let that cook for about 15 minutes. And once that's done, we'll put our spinach in. So our black beans are ready. Go in our bowl. So I'm going to use a spatula just to get it out, but you can kind of see how thick that is. Sorry. We're going to add some chocolate to this as well. So you have to add some chocolate chips to make it, this just gives a nice richer flavor and better texture. If you don't have it, it'll turn out okay, but it's definitely better if you actually add the chocolate chips in. And can you show them what the finished product looks like? The brownie? Mm-hmm. So that's our finished product. You can actually top it with any nut you want to. In this case, we're using pecans. Walnuts are great. Almonds are great as well. And you can also top it with extra chocolate if you want. All right, you can come back. So to this, I'm adding 1 cup of dark chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet or bitter, completely up to you. Mix that in. Does anyone have any questions?
Nope, not yet.
So you all can definitely ask questions as we're going along. Definitely feel free to share this video. A lot of people have asked me about black bean brownies in the past. I take it to events. So I know Natasha always shouts out the black bean brownies whenever she gets them. So she gets to see how I make it. And just spread it out. I like to use parchment paper. It helps things not stick. Makes cleanup a lot easier. But I am using one of these pans that makes it not stick as well. Silicone. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm just going to top it with some pecans. You don't have to top it with anything if you don't want. Then I'm going to pop it in our oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Right. Turn our steep up as well. All right. So while that is going, I'm going to get started on our black bean dip. I have it on medium high. So we're going to get started on our black bean dip right now. So I'm going to put some oil in my frying pan. And I'm going to add some diced garlic. So this is 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to add some garlic powder. It's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Or you can use about 1/2 inch of fresh garlic, no, fresh ginger. I'm just going to let that saute up a little bit. Into this I'll add the black beans in a moment. So black beans are very high in iron and protein as well. So it's a great bean to use. It's used in a lot of Mexican dishes, but you'll find it in a lot of traditional American dishes as well as chili and tacos, all types of things. If you go to Chipotle, you'll see black beans on the menu. So it's a great bean to eat. It has the brownie, 1 serving will actually have about 5 grams of protein. So that's actually pretty cool. So you can get a lot of protein in your snack or dessert. I'm going to go in and add our black beans. We just let that saute up for a few minutes. Is anyone there?
Nettie Owens?
Hi, Nettie. Okay, so, let's see. We're going to come back over here. I'm going to just check on our soup. I'm actually going to turn it up. There we go. So this is going to take about 15 minutes to cook. You can see a lot of the flavors and seasonings in there. Once it's almost finished cooking, we'll add our spinach in towards the end. And we can come back over to our... So this doesn't take too long to cook. Just a few minutes. Once this is done, you can mash it. You can actually eat this exactly how it is. This is fine to eat. You can put this on top of salad once it's cool. So we're going to actually make this into a dip that can be used. You can put it on bread, crackers, celery sticks, carrot sticks, tortilla chips. You can put it on your baked potato. Or just eat it as a high protein snack. So it's up to you. I'm just going to put it in here. If you want to, you can use a food processor. I'm actually just going to use a potato masher and mash this up. So these black beans were actually canned Goya black beans, not the dried beans. It's very easy to mash, and just put in just a pinch of salt and pepper, pink salt and black pepper, and the juice of 1 lime. The lime came from Food Rescue Baltimore as well. The pink salt, I know I've talked about it, so for those who haven't heard me speak about pink Himalayan salt, it's one of my favorite salts to use. It has over 84 minerals in it. It doesn't raise the blood pressure quite as fast as other salts, and it has a really great flavor. It hasn't been bleached or like any chemicals added to it. You can make this as chunky or as smooth as you want. Kind of like it in between, but it's completely up to you. This is great for taking to parties as an appetizer, potlucks, anything like that. Right now we're not gathering in big groups, but you can still do this for your family. Yes. So this is just about done. Actually, this is done. So that's the texture. You can just put it with crackers or however you want to eat it. So we're just going to wait for our soup to finish getting done. Alright, and the brownie has about 15 more minutes to go. So, let's see. Does anyone have any questions about anything? And if so, I'll answer live, and I can also answer later on. I will review the video and look for questions and comments there as well. Okay? So, let's see. So, tomorrow we will be doing green smoothie using spinach from the Green Garden Farm, and we will do a spinach salad also using spinach from the Green Garden Farm in Hamilton. Next week, depending on what the farmers have available, I'll let you all know the menu by Sunday. Saturday and Sunday I will be doing do-it-yourself cleaners. It's spring now. I think today's the first day of spring. Happy spring, everyone. So it's a great time to make your own cleaners and make it so that it's environmentally friendly and healthy for your household as well. So we'll be doing that for about half an hour on Saturday and Sunday at 5. So we'll be live at 5 on Saturday and Sunday as well. All right. So let's go back and just kind of check on our soup. It's hot. I'm going to go in and add our spinach and let it continue to cook. Is this good? Mm-hmm. Sorry. So if you look at the leaves, these aren't quite like baby spinach, but they're not the big spinach that you used to be able to find like 30, 40 years ago. It's like teenage spinach. The Green Garden is one of few farms that I know of in the area that actually let their spinach get to a nice size like this. And our spinach is very high in iron and vitamin C. It also has protein. A lot of people don't think about protein being in their green veggies, but a lot of our leafy greens, they do contain protein.
Ann Coleman asks, do the recipes have nutritional information? Thanks.
I think she means on the website. That is not listed, but I can put that information if anyone needs it or wants it. Yeah. Pretty much everything I do is 100% plant-based, but most of it is low salt, low oils. A lot of the dishes have no oil as well. I have sugar-free recipes. There's a sugar-free recipe guide on the website, holistic-wellnessandhealth.com. When you first go to the website, you'll see a guide that says sugar-free recipes. So you can go there to get recipes. I also have some recipes on the blog. So if you go under the blog part, you'll see recipes there. You might have to type in what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something with kale, just type in kale, and you'll see several kale dishes come up. Yeah. So I'm going to put the top back on this. And we can actually start cutting this brownie now, because I think brownie before dinner sounds good to me. So I'll start cutting to the brownie so you can see the texture. So this is cooked for about 20 minutes, and then I let it sit for about 20 minutes. So when you first take it out of the oven, it's not very firm. It's like medium firm. If you let it sit for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, it gets firmer. And then if you put it in the refrigerator, if it's not firm enough, you can put it in the refrigerator. But I haven't found that necessary. That's using vegetable oil. You can also use coconut oil. So if you like coconut flavor, this is a great dish to add coconut oil to as well. Unrefined coconut oil, but you can use refined as well. So for those who don't know the difference, unrefined coconut oil actually has the coconut flavor and scent in it. The refined has been processed so that you don't have that flavor or smell. So some people like that thickness of the coconut oil, but they don't want the smell or the flavor. So if you like the coconut flavor, definitely use unrefined coconut oil for this dish. Okay? So this one, I'm just going to put it, actually, sorry guys. I'm going to put it back here and cut it from here. So I will use, so I usually make it into quarter pieces, which is like super large serving. I'm going to do it into, make it 9 slices today, 9 pieces. And it's nice and moist and chocolatey. You can see the texture there. Very, some people like very fudgy brownies, and some people like more cake-like brownies. This is in between. It's more fudgy than cake-like, but it is absolutely delicious. And if you're home with the kids, this is something that you can easily make with them or let them make for you. Yeah. So I'm going to just check on our soup, because once you can actually eat it just like this in a chunky manner, but we're going to blend it. I'm just going to check on to see how these potatoes are doing. This is a mix of potatoes, so the red potatoes usually cook a little faster. It's not quite there yet. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So what I can do is come back just to show you all the blending method and the importance of like how you blend something hot. It's very important that you do it the right way because you don't want to have any accidents in the kitchen. So we'll go off for now, and then I'll come back live in about 10 minutes. All right, see you all in a moment.